you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see Modesto. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexican, dumb me pesos. Hit your sus, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board like I'm keeping score. Ay, 16 cars in my front yard. Ay, 30 on my wrist, bullet points of God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist, man, check the wrist, man. Got him hot, ayy. Man, can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the pig skin, but he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Ayy, 100s and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Ayy, she want it like me, cause I she can't.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Washington Redskins. A pair of 3-0 teams set to lock horns for the right to remain unbeaten, and we're off in Week 4. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
First down, Buccaneers.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
Okay, just like that. Just like that.
They'll try to throw now. Winston. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Tampa Bay. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Jameis to throw it. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer 1st down. Winston now to throw on 1st down. He finds his target. It's Evans. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it in, throw it, go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Evans once again the intended receiver, but it'll be second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That second down play nets a -4. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. Now Winston. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Montez Sweat with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Gay's kick is good, and the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set. 18. 54. Watch the slats. Watch the slats.
Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. He'll have a first down past the 40. The 40. He's at the 30. And finally wrestled down at the 11. A big play there out of Geis. 64 yards. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10.
Check. Fresno. Check. Motion back. Pin down.
Watson now to throw. Dumps it off for Geis. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. And now time will be called here as we've got an injured Redskin down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Shift.
A first carry now for Jordan Howard. A great move, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Set. 19. Mark 45. In your face. Alert 3. 24. Alert 3. Jim. 24 is down. He's coming. 26.
On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the 2nd drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Going a little tennis on me.
I know you like to mix it up with sports.
They crack a forehand back out and they get a backhand. What was the serve? What was the return on?
It was a backhand.
I like that.
A really good backhand.
With some nice top spin on the whole thing. I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
Ready.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Let's get this.
From the gun, Winston. He completes it to Jones. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Pulled in at the 24. 3-3, a tight one after 1 on EA Sports. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 36-yard line.
He's checking. Let's go. Come on. 6 guys. Check 6. I pick 9. I pick 4.
On 2nd and 11 now. Watson connecting here with DJ Shark. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 7.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Check 45 to Mike. Check 45. You're not ready. 45, Mike, 45.
From the gun, here's Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on.
Fine. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Come on, let's go.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Hey. 49. Check 49.
And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Hey, check my 45. Check my 45.
Crunch time.
24 is down. He's coming.
That's it. 45 is the mic. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D. 45 is the mic.
Now it's Watson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
45. Hey, come on, now. Come on, now. Come on. 45. Mike, 45. Yeah. You don't want none.
Hey, check my 59.
Coming to you. Coming to you.
26.
Switch. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Orbit. Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. The Bucs on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Working out of the gun, Winston. Escaping the pressure right. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Bang, 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 bang. 54. Show it
You go tight. You got tight.
Out of the gun, Watson. Looking deep downfield. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
14 yards there on a Buccaneer first down. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On first down, it's Jones. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on second and 13. And this is caught by Evans. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The reception good for 7. It's third down. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6.
You think you're going to get this? You think you're going to get this? Hatchet. 3-17. 56 is the mic. He's tired of me.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And Gay knocks this one through, and they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
We got this.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Looking to throw again on second down. Watson buying time to his left. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And this will get out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. So fortunately, they're able to hold on to the possession.
54 is down. He's coming.
45. Mike, 45. Man out.
54.
Hey, check Mike 45. Hey, let's get down.
Hey, John, look.
Watson on third down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's caught inside the 30. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Tighten up.
Hey, 59. Out, go.
Watson. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Stop here, D. Big dash, big dash. Come. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Right there. 54, right there. 54, Mike.
Watson with a give to Miller. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. And the kick by Elliott is good. And they will cut the lead back down to a touchdown now at 13-6. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
2nd and 9 at the 17-yard line.
54. Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. Joker. Hey, watch that. Check. Mike 54. Hey. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Watch the screen.
On 2nd and 9, Watson. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Hold.
Alert.
54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
59.
Mike 54.
Out of the gun, Geis. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
I got you. Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike. Watch the curl.
Hey, 59.
Zoom. 54 is Mike. Check.
Watson now on 3rd down. And he finds McLaurin. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin 1st down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
He's checking crap.
On 1st down, it's Watson. Off to Geis on the screen. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
From the red zone now, Watson setting up the screen for Miller. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Alert! 45. Mike 54. What we got?
They'll run with Geis. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
That's it, baby. Check 24, check 24.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Darius Geis, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Elliott good with a PAT, and that will tie things up at 13. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down.
And a Buccaneer first down.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Here's Winston. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now at FedEx Field, 13 all our score as we start quarter number 4.
Ready, move ready. 56. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Again, it's Jones. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a third down and 6.
Brings up third down.
The Bucs on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing, Winston. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Come on, boy. You got to be ready. Don't be scared. Green, 17. Right there. 54, right there. 54, Mike.
Winston to throw for it on 4th. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10.
Check 24. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Switch.
To throw is Watson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Hey, I'm 24. Got 4 down. Check 45's the mic. Go on. 45's the mic.
Throwing again is Watson, eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Shaquille Barrett able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Mike's 54. All day, baby, all day.
3rd and long. It's Watson. He's going to air one out. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Watch the slant. Deuce. Ready. Hey, alert 3.
Winston now to throw on 1st down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Jameis to throw it. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin.
Winston's pass complete to Chris Godwin. A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and...
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football. Here's Jones. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Give him 6 yards in the first down.
There are a lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on 3rd down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled throughout this one.
This is Jones. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
From the 44, Winston. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
First down, Winston. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Winston. And this one's incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They start on the ground with Geis. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Watson. Dancing to his left. He'll try and run it. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback. Hey, 24. Check 25. Check 25. 54, Mike. 54.
Here's Watson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got it at the 15. Big yardage that time for the Redskins. 47 yards. Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
Check, crunch, crunch.
They run with Howard. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 11 more on that one and another first down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Check the hot read. He's coming. Double up, double up.
Hey, 31.
Check three, check three, check three. Behind him, go.
Geis, they'll try to run it. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6.
Okay, Brady, I see you.
So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look to grab a late lead.
You got 3. No. Off. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
24.
Tight go. Hey, watch the edge, watch the edge.
Again, Geis. At a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They come up in an offset eye. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Check. Match box. Right. Rip left, rip left. Whip. Watch the whip. 45, Mike, 45. Hey, defense, let's go. Check nickel.
Hey, 59.
Check hot route. Hot. Kill.
24.
Turn it out. Check 43. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
They run with Geis. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
So a big kick coming now for Jake Elliott.
A 27-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead. So time to reset here. It's a huge kick there. Gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Winston. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. For a big guy, Jameis sure can move. Did a nice job there picking up the first down with his legs. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. He hits his target, left side, Watson. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Montez Sweat in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. 1 last shot now for Winston. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. So a victory here for the Washington Redskins. And